Hello and welcome back. Right, we have, yes, many quandaries. I've bought one of the traders up, and it's fairly obvious all I'm going to get on it is the headers, which means I've got to use follow me for big things, and I've been chuntering for days about how terrible follow me is with bigger objects, so it's going to be fun. I can only do this proper. There's no way to reset. Well, I'm not going to do that anyway, but yeah, so I brought the telehandler up to stick the two headers on, because the twin screw is not quite big enough to actually, not quite tall enough to actually achieve it. So I'm trying to do what I did last time, which is to stick the two headers just on the edge. I need to shift, let's see, can I don't think so. And I'm going to, obviously the second twin screw is going to grab that, and it is also going to be on follow me, so this is going to be a bit precarious. Let's not forget those big bags. I'm not gonna, I thought I'd quickly show you this. I'm not gonna show you the journey because it's a long way, and it would take half the episode. Again, scale of ROMBOZ, it really is. I'm gonna see if these do work in the Estrella. I've set the Airhawk going with the grass field, Little House on the Prairie field, to try to do that a few minutes ago. I wasn't going to put that on camera, but in fact, we'll have a quick look to show you how things are going. How is he doing? Because he's been going a few minutes now. Oh. Interesting. Oh, it's grass. Grass does that. Oh, and also I'm not even on the right thing. That always helps. Ah, there we go. That's better. Yes, he is doing okay. Fantastic. So he's about done his first round. Right, let's stick these on. Now then, I don't like sticking things on the back of this. It is a bit. I'm hoping that we just about get the. Yeah, I've not found the locking script to be fantastic on this. I've had this trailer quite a few times now. It is fantastic. My favourite big one because the ramps are actually right, but it's still not. I don't think there is such a thing as a perfect trailer, but it is very good. Right. Also get reversing is so slow. Yeah, so a rare visit to the shop. Yeah, I'm hoping to get, I'm trying to get one session of everything, so I thought, well, I'm going to get the grass done. Hoping to get us to, because we haven't got that many animals yet, it wouldn't take me too long to get through the December one, but this is not going to be a monster. Yeah, this is basically to keep all of them going. I'm trying to trim my Let's Plays down. I'm trying to do the same with Hobo's Hollow as I did with Greenlands last week, which is to get that through to completion. It's in its last year, and then we are starting a new journey basically with Attingham and Thornton revamped and Stone Valley and this particular map. Yeah, they will be our main Let's Plays. I'm trying to keep the number down. I had 7 Let's Plays, which was ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking or whether I even was thinking, but yeah, and now I know I don't think it helps you to create terribly well. I don't. I think it's best to have. I know a lot of content creators will maximum of 2. I like the creativity element as it, which that seems to contradict what I already said. But I've leased the big weight, and I've left the other weight at home. Let's lift that up a little higher. Yeah, I think it's nice to have a change as a human. Sometimes there is an element of, right, you've been on that Let's Play and you're doing it over and over again, so it is nice on that side to actually have a change. Now, how on earth am I going to... I'm going to have to... I'm not sure the Scorpio actually likes to follow. Yeah, I'm going to literally lead with the 2 most awkward things, which is the big implements, because they don't seem to play ball very nicely. They don't. So I am going to course back in when hopefully we've reached the other end. So I am going to see you shortly. Fun and games, as always. Yeah, it's the twin screw does the strangest of things. I'm hoping to stick it on camera. Its front tracks separate. I'm sure it's not supposed to do that. I'm sure this is going to have an update. It was the weirdest thing I've seen. They literally, not that, but it's worse than that. It's much worse. They literally come out, and yeah, like that, but even worse than that. Yeah, they almost go through the actual body, so it's obviously not supposed to do that. It looks very strange. And it's, yeah, the follow me is awful with bigger objects. I have said this before. I mean, there's no way I am doing what he is actually doing. We saw this on Greenlands and Hobart's Hollow yesterday and the day before. It's awful. I don't know what on earth it's doing. And on ROMBOZ, it's impossible for them still to pathfind from the shop any way down this road. Yeah, even on the road itself, I can't even send them a little bit, so I can't do it that way. There's only one way to do it, and that's physically to Gordon Bennett. That is awful to watch, it really is. Yeah, have I lost the... No, I haven't. Oh my luck. What? What on earth is the Yams doing? Do you know, it really does show you how awful certain elements of the game are when you actually watch. Gordon Bennett, that's awful. Mind you, at least he recovered from going over a fence, which is something I couldn't do if I went over one. Yeah, wow, it is amazing. There are certain things in the game now. I was saying a couple of weeks back that had improved enormously. There are, it's true. But then there are some things like that where it's really terrible. I was saying, and I'm not... It is true, on Stone Valley I'd stopped flaming, because follow me, obviously, there's a lot of work gone into it, but it isn't right. But then again, they probably know that, but it's a release version, I think. I don't think it's been upgraded yet, but it is still a fantastic concept. Seriously missed it, like a lot of people. And it will, like Courseplay, improve over time, so yeah, I'm more grateful for the fact that the modders, that is really painful, that they have actually released it, because it is good, if not perfect. Well, nowhere near perfect yet, but it is good. This is snail's pace. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna... I just thought, obviously, ROMBOZ, I'm doing a standard size one, and we all know that the scale of ROMBOZ, that means I'm not going to be on here that long, so I thought, well, I best do some footage, or all you're going to see is a minute at the beginning. Oh my life, look, that's what I'm on about. Oh, that is awful. Oh, let's not take Farmer Girl's head off. Oh my love, what is the Yams doing? Wow. Right, anyway, yes, let's stop recording for a minute. I shall see you hopefully at the other end. Bit of a train wreck at this end. Yeah, there's some reason the Scorpio decided... Is it Scorpio or Scorpion? I'm not sure. I think it's Scorpio. It decided to run into the back of the trailer and basically, yeah, roll itself over, which I don't think I've ever seen a telehandler quite do that. I don't think so. Yeah, bringing this in, and yeah, I'm going to stick it next to the Lords. I think it's probably about long enough. Ooh, that's... No, let's sort of leave it in the... Yeah, I'm not going to need the sunflower headers for ages, so let's stick on with what I was just saying, yeah, because we can always shift it out. Shift the straps. I was trying to think of the word. I was thinking of cables. Straps off, so that we can grab the big bags. I'm a little bit rusting to see. The Estrella hasn't had an update as far as I'm aware. Right, no... Ooh, please don't fall off. Right, okay, so let's see if we can just flip this normally. Let's see if we can stick it low centre of gravity. Usually, telehandlers are fairly decent for just literally, yeah, doing that, because they've got such a low centre of gravity. They're hard to flip. I am surprised how that happened. But yeah, workers can do weird and wonderful things, as we've seen. They can go through fences that we couldn't go through, but then they also are limited by other laws that do other things. So, right, where is our weight? Where was I? because this is always... Ah, I see you. It's right near the bucket. Excellent. Let's see. Let's go and see physically. Let's go and see how the grass is being set. So we've got the sugar beet harvester and our second twin screw all down here now. We've got 2 massive headers for it, as well as 2 sunflower ones. So yes, I'm looking forward to doing that. How are we doing? Now this is where we were debating, wasn't it, on... Wow. Just got the middle bit done, he says. Just. This is a monster field. How are you doing for seeds? Because this... Oh, it is done, but it looks different. This ever so strange. On FS19, I did like the consistency of the view when things are planted. This is ever so strange when you see bits that are like this and bits that are like this, and yet it's the same sowing. I don't get why the inconsistencies are occurring. I really don't. Right. Rollers. Right, so and there's a point. We have got rollers. We have got my favourite rollers. How many? 3. That seems a good number to me. Let's set 3 of our smaller tractors going on doing the rolling. I think you are a very likely candidate. Ooh, while we're here though, let's just... Yeah. Because that is a tad muggy. I am trying to keep equipment in Bristol shape. Bristol fashion. Oh, do you know, I forgot that saying. It's not one I use very often. Up to par, shall we say that? Wow. It's weird sometimes. I think that's very quick, and then other times I think it's quite slow. That seems to get that from filthy to clean quite quickly, which that is nice. Right, let's get all 3 on the field, I think. Get this rolled. I'm hoping that we don't have to do this again, because this is a monster field. Something is... Courseplay is playing up, I can feel, so there's something happening with the seeder. Yeah, it starts to like scud, sort of go... No, seems okay. Strange. Right, that's the first. Number 2. And let's start number 3. I do love these little tractors, they are amazing. Very versatile. Not powerful, but they get a lot of little jobs done that you don't really need to be powerhouses. I keep saying that, and it is true. It needs to be. I still think for ROMBOZ, actually maybe 4. Or maybe even like I had in the Western Wilds in the end, because the ROMBOZ is... It is now the biggest. It always was actually, though, even before. That is true. Even when Western Wilds was, this was still the biggest Let's Play. With the biggest scale of any other Let's Play that we've... probably that I've ever had, if I'm honest. Right, no, he was over there. So yes, ROMBOZ is my... the one that is teaching me, definitely, on how to do bigger scales. I'm enjoying it. It is... there have been moments of horror. I know on the first... the very first incarnation, there were obviously sort of some issues with the ground layer. They didn't really throw me out enormously, only the fact that I could only use forage wagons and not mow. So yeah, we did do well on that. But again, my first forage wagon, I was like, there's no way you are going to manage this with that. Right, now this is going to be interesting. Oh no, it's done. I think we're going to wait for one... No, because these are small. It's going to take them ages to do that. Right, let's see. Little House on the Prairie. We won't have an 8.2 course. Let's create a job. And field. You've picked the right one. Brilliant. Open generator. 3 tools. Headlands. Yeah, that's equivalent to 6. So I think that's quite fine. I'm watching this with bated breath. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh no, he's going up and down. Yeah, it's not going to be fantastic for the course that the yeah, because it's going sideways, I think. But we shall see. We might have to stop them. We may. So 8 point. They will get the headland bit done at least. 3. which will set you on left 1 and you want first. Go. Right, number 2. Load, activate, and you can be center. Go. Now then, hope you don't run straight for the airhawk. Of all the things, the angles that you'd have to go, oh, please don't run straight at it, which looks like you are doing. Seriously, what are the chances of that? First, and we want you to be right. Go. We're gonna go and babysit for a minute. I think we're gonna run across the field because I have a horrible sneaky feeling that that beast is gonna go straight into the path of. Yes, it is. You were stopped because you were about to commit suicide. Tangling with that beast is definitely not a good idea, Padme. Right, okay, so yeah, let's have a quick look at that course. If we click on the biggie, what is your course? Oh, no, actually, it's not that bad. His course is fairly similar. It's not bad, I'm quite pleased with that. It's all up and down, so actually that should, with a little bit of luck, of course I do realise there will not be that much luck involved. There's going to be little bashes and scrapes. It goes with the territory, it truly does. Right, now what can we do? Animals, it's 11:20. They are going to be fine because you will have done that. But let's just check. I agree, I will have. It's true. I can even sort of vaguely remember it. Now, yeah, we've not fed them because they're still very well, and yeah, we're going to need to top up food in a couple of months, I should say. Water's negligible. I think they drink the water from the dew on the grass because it's certainly very good. Right, so we could actually grab a couple of loads of silage. We could. I'm not going to borrow you. Why you? Oh. The ground must be uneven, it's got to be. Yeah, yeah, it is, very. Right, let's get the big back. And let's get some silage into that. Yeah, I have also come to a decision. This is based upon observation of the farm supplies production, which is so super duper, but if you're using the water distributor, it's got a 2 million water fill limit, which plays havoc, which basically means that nearly all of the water goes into that. So I think I'm making an executive decision that we are going to stick with our old ones, although slower. I know they don't do digestate, but they also do allow water to go to other things. They do, so yes. Going to stick, even though the others are slower, we've still got 3 of them, so it's not the end of the world. This one may do double the amount, and it also does digestate, but its main task, yeah, I'm happy with the one. It's that becomes a shortcoming, because then we would have 4 million to actually find. So yeah, I think I'm probably right. Let's go have a quick look. Actually, I think this has got. Yeah, I think we were emptying it actually, so we're going to have to start using it again when we do the grass, which is next year now, so I'm not worried. No, it's still 400 odd tons silage. We will start using it again though. I know it's not. We're not going to get digestates, but that's not the end of the world. It isn't. Right, big blue number 2. Wow, I was forgetting how big these fields are. This is Little House on the Prairie. Right. Oh wow, 1 million tons. Wow. Okay, right. We don't do this very often. But on ROMBOZ is my one Let's Play where I do allow this quite freely. Now I need to be switching vehicles on because I can't see. Yeah, Although actually, I was forgetting it's way down there, which is why. Now then, start filling. Yes, we're going to be. Let's have a quick look to see how this is. Yeah, it's pretty much almost instantly going out. This is quite an amazing mod. Not sure. On Greenlands, I'm not sure that this doesn't crash and burn a little bit. I've not seen it on ROMBOZ yet, but on Greenlands it happened quite a lot. And when it does, I'm not sure that it doesn't get rid of all the water that was sort of in there because it's crashed. I think it works like that, which is why I definitely came to the executive decision we only wanted one of the farm supplies production, because it's just, it is too bad. Right, let's get a semblance of order where the equipment isn't strewn everywhere. That's what I'm thinking. Right, we're not far from the farm, do we? No, we don't. This is a saunter. Yeah, I'm not breaking my back. My task today is to plant the grass and to get some silage runs done and to basically tidy up a little. Yes, I'm quite happy. Ooh, yeah, that's quite bad. Now then, where am I going to store the bread? I've got to be careful. That's something I want to do. That post is a menace. It really is. And I need to highlight that it's there. So I think we're going to have to... I know we could actually put... yes, we could. I will make sense in a minute, honest. I'm trying to look for something bright red. Well, they are... It's orange. Cool, so stick that. Right. That's to sort of draw my attention to the fact, because that grey of the sign, seriously, you think it's not there, and it is, as it reminds you when you, crash into it. So, right, should we stick the... No, it's not big enough for that, really. It's going to go in the middle bay. The second bay. Middle would imply... Yeah. Oh no, it is middle, there's 3. I thought I'd got 4. Mr. Smith, you did that, not bad. That was not bad at all. Little old me. Smashing. Let's put that front box where we usually store them. Oh, ooh, still not liking that. It's only half full. Oh, it has got narrows on as well, which I think is probably helping. Right. Let's go get... No, let's... Main job. We don't mind doing that a little bit when we fill in and stuff like that, but yeah, we're full now. Let's get this into the BGA. Let's hope this time we don't tangle with that hopper. How are we doing? Please tell me that nobody's got tangled up yet. Can't see because Little House on the Prairie is such a big field that it won't let you... Your field of view is not good enough to see the entire field. It does those optical illusion tricks, so yes, they're out of our vision. Right. Yeah, I think I'm right. I want to approach this from this side. Ooh, but of course someone's left a massive Estrella in the way. Don't know who that would be. In fact, this yard is, we've got some massive equipment, to be honest. We're going to need to, I think, definitely... Oh, no, this is... Be careful. Right. 108 tons coming up. Right. Is there anything we can do with the Estrellas? I don't know. There is. Our equipment is so massive. We need some monstrous sheds, and then it's going to take up monstrous amounts of room. So, yeah. It is amazing. I always thought this was such a generous amount of space, but for the scale of ROMBOZ, it's small. And I'm not. That's not me being horrible. I do agree with what I said. I think we're going to probably have to put some sheds here. Yeah, because this is all our land now. We may even have to go down here somewhat, because we've just... Oh, I suppose we could go down the edge of this field a little bit. Yeah, we could. We could put some... I don't want to go too far from the farmyard, though. This isn't really too far. That's what I was thinking. yes, we're growing. In fact, we're exploding a bit like Western Wilds, because obviously the money element of this is tremendous, which I always knew it would be. Obviously, the scale of ROMBOZ is massive, which is why we can afford to buy new equipment without blinking. We were up to 1 million and now we're down to 322, but we could get back straight up there, straight again, within a couple of sessions. If I do what I'm doing now, if I hit 3 or 4 of these, 400 tons, and obviously we're approaching the back end of the digestate, and hopefully I won't waste any this time, like I did last time. Don't know. Right, there's a bit of jerkiness going on. Ah, gone too far. Let's have a look. Ah, they're in field of view now. Smashing. They're doing a cracking job. It's going to take them a long time to get this sorted. Meanwhile, yeah, let's have a look on the map how we're doing. Got to switch grass off to seagrass. That's not bad. Wow, actually, yeah, it's well over 50% of the field is done, so yeah, the rollers are going to take a while. I may come in and out, but we've got jobs to do at the minute, so yeah, we'll get that. I should have moved another thing while I've got a minute. No. Yeah, we'll move that other one. So yeah, we've got enough breaders as well, I think. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I don't normally use them, but I think for bigger maps, yeah, these schooled me. I know we've got our other ones, but the breaders definitely make a difference. On massive fields like this, you need multiple breaders. Yeah, I would say 3, and that way you might actually just about get through. I think if you were topping up, you'd be alright. But if you were doing a brand, which of course actually we are, because this is technically a new map. The ground layer is all new, so that means that, well, we've now done field 54. We did do that last session, so that's the only one. Mind you know, we also did what I called field 7, didn't we? That I did do. It may have wrecked the crop, but it didn't. Shouldn't have played around with that. So let's have a look. 62. Yeah, pH is perfect, and nitrogen is perfect. Yeah, on both of those 2 fields that we've done. So yeah, we've 40, 35, and the animal field, as I call it, this one. Yeah, they all need doing next year. Right, well, no, it's nearly done. Doesn't matter. Let's get this one out of the way. Yeah, so front box. Oh, we've got the pass-through weight as well, haven't I? I'll drop it off. Yeah. Actually, no, I will drop it off with the front box. It's probably not a bad idea to have that. Yes, I think there's another one hiding somewhere as well. There's only trouble with having little pieces of equipment in a massive yard. I mean, it is massive, but what I'm saying for the scale of ROMBOZ, I mean, we've put extra things and still, yeah, there's still not enough room for all of the equipment we've got. But we have got a lot. Right, so we need, yeah, stick that where we used to stick it before, by that fence. Ooh, which seems to be a little bit full at present. It does. This is true. Right, okay. See how well we do this contraption. Ooh, no, to drag it around with force is not really what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know what those header traders are ever going to get used now, but hey ho. Right, come on, you can do it. Smashing. Excellent, right, let's get that other, no, it was here. Right, smashing. Yes, I do like where we've gone. I even like the animal bit that we've done, that escarpment. I'm quite pleased with that. Not pleased with the fact that I had to do it, but and also, yeah, it's a bit of a rocky ride, wasn't it, that? But we got there in the end. Still not 100% sure about that. The floating chevron drives me crazy every time, but I don't know that there is a proper solution. No, each one presents further problems, so I just think I'm going to have to live with the floating chevron, because at least the levels are quite reasonable for driving. Right. Yes. And there is that one to do. Let's quickly grab that while that is filling. Let's make ourselves useful. Big Blue can stay where he is down there. Yeah, we don't use the ploughs that often, and we don't use the Big Blues that much. I mean, when we do, we need them a lot, so it sounds like. But yeah, the bigger tractors, you don't always, if your equipment's, we've got a lot of medium-sized equipment, so you don't always need, your big tractors, do you really? All of the time is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not trying to insult the Big Blues. I've got the greatest respect. They are absolute powerhouses. It is a bit of a slalom. I think we need to get that Estrella moved. Yeah, I've not seen an update. I've been keeping my eyes. I was hoping to wait until the Estrella was done, because I would have liked to have streamlined exactly for what I'm talking about. That obviously we've got a lot of equipment. It would have been nice if we could have streamlined and just had the Estrellas with them doing everything, but hey ho, life is never that tidy, is it really? So we will. I'm not ever going to get used to rid of the jockeys. I did say that, and I do think that's not a bad idea. Little things like that can always be useful if you're doing little bits of repair work. Whereas taking a massive Estrella, I'm not sure that that's. No, that's not quite right. It's a bit tighter than that. That's not bad. Sure, we'd get a third in though. We've got the pass through on, haven't we? We have. Let's stick that where we stick all the other weights, so we know where it is. Yeah. We've also got that little shed over, but that is for grass equipment, as I said, truthfully. Right, let's stick this on the edge. Can we? Brilliant. Smashing. Right, let's move this out of the way. And let's go and stick another 100 and odd tons. Now then, how are this lot doing? I would imagine the Airhawk is doing, yeah, it is. Not many more passes to go. Although he says that, yeah, I think there are. It's quite a, yeah. It's deceiving. Let's just put it that way. Right, let's quickly, let's concentrate on the task at hand first. We can shift the Estrella next time while this is filling. Sneak through that a little bit. I would say we can. It's tight, but not that tight. Now, just trying to think, are there any weeds in the sugar beets? Because I think, looking at the green on that, he says not that green, the green of the growth. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be ready next month. That's definitely got more growth stages to do yet. So, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah, he is doing very well. Amazing. Smashing. Yeah, right. Set this filling, and then we're going to shift these two Estrellas. Yes, I did have dreams that the Estrellas would go through the pass-through bits of the Black Sheep modding shed, my favourite. Yes, I did, but yeah, there is a lot under there. I would like to stick a second one, but I think it would seriously Yeah, I don't know that we can get away with it. There are some similar ones now. Oh yeah, let's go there. We shall have a look, because it would be nice to have. The trouble is, I think you'd have to have exactly the same one. Let's just see. While this is filling, let's do that. We can move the Estrella next fill. We've got plenty of filling to be doing. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Not sure. Oh, you won't see that. It's right. The Xbox bar's just come up. I somehow managed to do a screenshot. I don't know how, but I did. Right, sheds. My mouse is doing weird things. Oh, that's because I've right, sheds. Black sheep modding. Yes, I've got quite a few sheds in. I was trying to get some larger sheds. Extra large workshop. Oh, that's right. But not for this. No, that might go somewhere else. But object storage, yes. Ah, there we go. There he is. Let's see if we can flip that side by side. And literally have it as like one giant shed. With, as long as there's enough room. Ah, no, that did work alright until... Ah, if we press V though, it would just play ball. That's because the legs are almost built into one. That will do me. It's a little tight, it is, but you can't have perfection. So I think it'll have moulded two of the legs together almost in the concrete blocks it has. You know, I can live with that. That's, yeah. Gonna need this is now a prisoner. Yeah, this is. There is just about enough room though. There is. It's tight, but it's. We're growing. We needed it, I think. Right. In that case, let's use our newly done shed for. Now, is this? It is. It is folded, Mr. Smith. It is wide. It's just the way that it is. Now the bad thing about having them so close though, it's really treated as one shed, which that's... Yeah, not... Can I even get through that? I would say so just. It's going to take a little bit of creative pushing, but... I think we can do that, I really do. Yes, we're going to have to put things in here a little bit more carefully, I think. I'll see whether this is... I think in a couple of sessions that this is a nightmare now, but be careful. Right, let's go tight to that. Would have been better to come the other way, but the trailer's in the way this time. Right, let's drop that off. Probably the object that was in the way, actually. That trailer. Right. Woohoo. Right, let's go grab that and stick that in. I would imagine now the grass is getting quite close. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Ooh, hang on a minute. Are they getting in the way of... Oh, the roller's getting in the way of the biggie. That's getting a little bit close, right? Yeah, we're gonna have, I think we may have to pop down and see. Now it's weird. It's yeah, it has done the stones for the main, but it is true. There's a few missing. I've seen that quite a few times. It's strange. Well, we saw it that video where I actually did that little bit of ploughing. It didn't quite do it all, which is weird because it does. They are little stones, but some of them it refuses to roll, which is very strange. I think we've just had a scuffle. Yeah, Courseplay. Let's go and have a look. Let's see how close these are getting, because I have a sneaky feeling that the rollers are going to get in the way. And it's not much use rolling when, yeah, there's no point in you rolling at the minute. So, yeah, you know something. let's shift you out of the way because it's not been sown yet. Yeah, let's stop you as well. Again. Yeah, there's not much point. Yeah, I'm going to manually grass that little bit. And you likewise. I may as well leave you there, I think. Let me just see. Have you got any planted? Yes, it has been. So I would say, let's just... yeah, let's see. Sit inside for a minute, because I don't think we've got too much more. I'm not sure if I'm going to attack those that we've just done, though, so we shall see. In fact, you know, I think we can sow the grass ourselves. Let's just let him finish this. And then we are going to take over. Oh, wow, it didn't off. Did take... wow, that 18 tons of seed almost. Wow. That is some seed. Now, I don't know whether to do that with... yes, I think I will. I'm going to do that with painting, I think, rather than actual proper grass. Yeah, I do think that is what we're going to do. Right, we need to be switching on and putting down. Be careful not to rip the little roller. Ooh, which we're getting a little bit close. Gordon Bennett. Now that's rolling, remember. Don't worry about it. We need to be going. We could. No, it won't help us. I was going to switch the minimap on, but no, it's not. I think really it's that little band in the middle, but I don't know, because obviously the rollers could have rolled and they would change the animation, so yeah, I think I'll treat this... ah, we do know how. The darker bits have been done, because that's obviously also been fertilised, so that's the giveaway, so we do know, just needed to work it out. So that's, this triangle is all that we've got left to do. Smashing, let's go to lift. Yeah, there's just the odd stone. Right, let's try and get this right. Don't want too much overlap, but... no. Careful, get back in. See it. Wow. Well, it did a cracking job. Yes, just trying to think. Does this need... it shouldn't need fertilising, does it need liming? Did we lime it before? Does it, the liming state, remain if you tear it to pieces? That is a good question. I'm not sure. I know it should, really, you would think, but... wow, that's 18 tons of seed, that is amazing. They've got 2 9-ton storage boxes, we're down to 4, yeah. Right, I think this will be it. Oh, let's do those little tiny bits. That's the only trouble with grass fields when you do them yourself. I do hate seeing those brown patches where the seeds are not done. I think it looks awful on a grass field. I can put up with it on normal fields, it's not nice, but grass, no. Yeah, it's weird, I don't know why. That bothers me, and it doesn't bother me with some things. It's strange. The idiosyncrasies of your own psyche. Ah, there's a bit of... that must be the original grass. Let's check the other corners while we've got this beast, because I seriously don't want any of those horrible bits and bobs. And I'm sure when I know the best time is the grass grows and then you see your faults, but it would be nice to pay a little bit of attention, because I'm sure there's quite a few little swashes in the corners, like this one here. I don't know, that one looks like it's done actually. Well, no, not necessarily. It's a bit there, that what bit that's not been fertilised. It's just been rolled. Right, yes. This is a monster, it really is. Right, we'll set those rollers going again in a minute. I'll just get this bit done first. Aha, a bit on that edge, I can see you. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is our field or not. It's a strange patch. It's sort of on the border. It's that little white bit done. Let's check those top two corners and then that is it. This needs a wash. It's absolutely ditched, as well as a bit of repair, although it's not terrible. It doesn't look terrible. Yes, if the Estrellas do get fixed, I am intending, not because I don't like this, it's fantastic. I am intending, though, to just streamline it a little. That's, yeah, 2 Estrellas are 28 metres, this is a 20. I might well get a third Estrella, though, to make up for the fact we would be losing some. I think 3 of those would be quite useful, or maybe for 2 sets of 2 so you could actually hit a field. But we shall see. Again, it's that you can't always have the ideal setup because you've not always got the ability to store it. It won't be the money to buy it, it'll be where do we store it all, which is why I'm trying to streamline a little, because I recognise that a lot of our equipment is, yeah, it is massive, so it takes up a lot of room. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Ooh, let's get that outer edge done. I see you. Obviously on the edge of the field. I don't want any brown bits on the edge. There will be some, I recognise that, but yeah, what we can see, let's fix what we can. Smashing, excellent. Last, oh, that's got, this one has got quite a bit, I can see it. At least 4 of those swashy things, corner switches. Oh, and there's an edge on that as well. Just nearly over time. Then, while we think about it, I'm going to fix that field edge, because I'm going to forget about it otherwise. I know what I'm like. Now then, ooh, you're going to attack. Yes, that's... No, you're going to have to drop that. And then come at it again, because you can't help but drag it into itself at that angle. That was a bit of bad manoeuvring. That's better. It should all be alright. If you get with the bigger pieces of equipment, you've got to really very gingerly turn them around. They're too big to go severely. Right, one last go then. Let's try and fix that. Job is a good one. Let's leave that to. Let's set these going again on the last little bit. If I'd say nearest, this is the one that I actually did leave alone. The others are, yeah, not quite in the right place. I'm gonna go for nearest. We should tidy up afterwards, so we'll look on the map. And to be honest, it's not the end of the world really with the rolling. Now we could look for stones. I'm not sure we weren't very close to finishing ourselves. Let's have a look on the map to confirm or deny this. And then we're going to get that field finished. Well, that's looking good. And we want needs rolling. Well, I think that's fairly conclusive that actually we've pretty much finished. So do you know something? Let's tell them. Have they done it in reverse? Because that does not say needs rolling. Right, set destination. Let's send you just in front of the path. And the same for you. And the same for you. A bit higher up. Oh, you are having a laugh. Unreachable. It's an empty field. Do you know? I don't mind pathfinding failing if there's something in the way. I suppose there could have been a tree. Could have been where I'd sent it. This is possible. Let's not slate the system when actually the system might be telling the truth. Now we've made ourselves an extra job in a way, dragging them all down here. Right. Yes, we have, but we've done it now. There's nothing more we can do. Right, let's stick the airhawk away, and then let's get some more silage done. Yeah, I am drawing to a close. So this is, as I say, this is just a little taster. I did a ROMBOZ weekend because I do know obviously ROMBOZ is so large. You've got to do a lot of work to get any traction, and we did do that. So we'll get this away. We'll do another. In fact, yeah, let's do that first. Let's get this filling. At least then we'll have probably, is that the third? I'd like to get 500 tons in. Right, that's now very tight. That's very, very tight. You'll stop in a minute. Smashing, perfect. Right next to the tractor we wish to move. Excellent, right. Where do we store this beast? Because this really is almost unsheddable. Yeah, I think we'd probably tarpaulin this where it is. That's what I think. Right, okay. Anything else we wish to do? I'd like to get us through to October, if I'm honest, so I think if we make this the last one, let's go and do another water run while that's doing. Yes, because that's, as I say, with having 2 million tons to fill, that is a lot. Right, we want to be there. Smashing. So, grass field is sown. Oh, that is a point we were going to look at pH, weren't we, on that very thing? It's not. Oh, has it gone wrong? Or is it? Oh, we haven't bought the data, have we? Let's purchase and give ourselves the money back because we shouldn't need to. 39,000. Okay, wow. F12. 39,000. We'll just keep it at that. For those who are new to the channel, the only reason I'm doing that is not for cheating. We've already done this. This is obviously a map update where we need to rescan the fields. Well, I already did scan the fields, so it's only to get away with the map update so that we're on the latest version of the map. That's Stella moved. Let's move you a little tidier because you were really in the way a little. Yeah, let's tidy this up. That's better. Make some room. Sloppy workmanship is always what does it. Yeah, when you rip in at the last minute and quickly rush to do something, it always wastes energy. Let's do this the right way. And of course, someone's left a big Axion in the way. Let's move that train around for a minute. I think that's probably also going to be in the way a little. Let's make it easy, not hard. It says I need to, swing wide. In fact, let's just go out the end. It is, after all, what it's designed for. Right. I think you should just about get to Estrella side by side. Just doing that weird thing. Load. So that's reasonably. I mean, the trailer, as I say, yeah, it is true. There's no perfect. And trailers, we have got a lot of trailers. Sugar beet harvester, I think we're going to need. Yeah, we are going to need some more sheds, even with that one. That's not solved all problems. Plenty of room for little implements, though, in those side bays. I do love those. Right, so then. Check the sales, Mr. Smith. Oh, you were actually checking the things, weren't you? No, I'm happy. That was a little one, I remember. Without even looking, I remember. Right, so then let's have a look at our field data. pH. Nitrogen's good. That orange is good for grass. But the pH is terrible. I think that's the worry for next session. It has been quite a monster. Yeah, we will do that next set. We're not going to... No, I don't suppose it matters if we do speed time. But I'd like to get us going through the months a little, if I'm honest. So, we've looked at the animals a few minutes ago. Let's sleep until morning. And we shall see... Well, I think it's going to be a November harvest for the sugar beet. And we're going to go 9. Will we do the animals? No, we should do that next session. It's future me's problems. Ooh, wow, yeah, 616, 300 odd thousand. We've already got, yeah, we have got something similar to that, so... Right, smash, it's going to rain later. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, please don't tell me the grass layer's gone wrong on this. I think I'd have to cry on camera, and that's not going to be nice. Right, let's have a quick look. I see our corners and make sure that... I know there's going to be a few little brown bits which I'm going to want to... let's finish this off. We did say, didn't we? I did even pull that up to do it and then didn't do it. So, yes, but we can't do the thing that JMGaming's done, can we? The actual... Right, let's first of all paint green. It always helps. Let's go quite large. And then you have to do grass on top. This I'm going to pay back, so 616,000, because this was a computer glitch that did this. It really was. This is not us wanting to do this. No, we were forced. Our hand was forced by elements beyond our control. I think, let's go small. Is that right? Yes, it is. If we stick, then a tiny touch. Oh no, we want proper grass actually. know I really would like to do the same brackeny type stuff that JMGaming's done, but I don't think we've got the... I did check a bit ago, a couple of sessions ago, to see if I could see it. I don't think we've got it. That grass looks... That must have been... That's proper grass, isn't it? Or deco foliage, as JMGaming called it. This is more like the... I'm trying to think of the right word. I'm not... That didn't actually cost too much, you know, something. I'm happy with that. Let's just trim that a little, make those a little more like little paths rather than monstrous ones. Same here. Ooh, yeah. It's almost right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's, yeah, as happy as you can be. It's still got a continuation of the path, the same kind of thing, just not the same kind of grass in the middle. But it's as good as we can get it. And that is where I'm going to leave it this week. Yeah, we are going to PH this. I am trying to do one, and then this coming week I'm going to try to concentrate on Hobo's Hollow, so as we can get some semblance of order into the Let's Plays, so that we can get more traction on all of those Let's Plays that remain when this is done, which ROMBOZ is my European map, so yes. Yeah, so I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. I love this map. It is an amazing map. It's a visual feast, and it is a monster. It is a huge... Yeah, it is. This is my trainer training me how to work on large maps. That's a bit wonky. Yeah, it is. I'm enjoying being schooled. I am by this map. It's definitely been a challenge. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to say goodbye for now.